Please let me do what I think you're gonna love it. No, my television. I'm just gonna start off completely blunt. I'm the biggest crybaby known to man. There are two things that really get me: jump scares and things moving incorrectly. And I'm not talking like jarring movements. I'm talking Minecraft mode. If there's a crab in Minecraft and it decides to get a little feisty with its animations, I'm gone. It is genuinely really bad. Like, I can't even make a joke about it. It actually scares me. Also, like and subscribe. Thank you. We're getting close to 500. I can't wait. And do something. Don't know yet. MiSide, or MiSide, or I promise this is a horror game and not just anime, is a horror game that is not just anime. Woman in game, but she has a knowledge of game. The only woman to love me is mentally ill. The game plot is simple. There is a mobile game downloaded onto your phone from a friend, and you play it for a month straight. This guy got issues. You know, I never played Talking Tom and sat and stared at it and went, let's put an anime girl in it, but I guess somebody did. But also, I never played Talking Angela, so, you know, maybe there was some, like, freaky shit that happened in there that boot-started someone's fucking furry community. Who knows? Also, while I'm on the Talking Tom, the Friends wiki, what am I doing with my life? Roy Raccoon being a deceptive criminal and being spelled with a K is... I don't know, that doesn't feel right to me. It's something about that. I'm not in a place to speak on it. Also, who the absolute fuck is talking Bacteria John? Bro, hell no. The more I look into this website, the more curious I am, dude. I don't know, there's something up with, there's like 300 of these fucking apps, man. Okay, after looking into it a bit more, Bacteria John's head needs to be on a fucking platter. This guy's a menace. I need to get back on track. I can't, this is gonna be in my nightmares, so I need to get back on track. After this, she pulls you into the game and wacky hijinks ensue. Without going into any spoilers, it actually avoids a lot of the tropes I was expecting something like this to go into. Like, Doki Doki is obviously like an immediate go-to when it comes to this kind of idea, but they kind of throw out the idea of like, oh, maybe they don't know really quick. Everyone around you knows exactly what's going on except you. The actual tropes they use for horror, though, I can't give it the same praise for. Imagine every like staple horror game trope you can think of in the last like 10 years. It's probably in this game. Does that mean it's bad? Absolutely not. Mita carries this game harder than an engineer in MVM, alright? She builds like him too. TF2 reference! Engineer! It's the engineer! I feel like this game works the best if you really get into the groove of being a, you know, fucking degenerate. The kind of person who would sit on your phone and play this game for 30 days straight. If you're not willing to humor her, it's gonna be very disappointing to play, because the scares really aren't that good other than a quick couple ones, but nothing major. There's a lot more build up on the world building and comedy overall. Developers really understood that this is a game that is going to get privated on your Steam library, because that's just what it looks like. You know it, your family knows it, your friends know it, the developers know it, and Mita definitely fucking knows it. And with that, I'm going to say go play it, because beyond this point, I'm going to talk about spoilers. So if you haven't played it yet, highly recommend, go play it now, it's a lot of fun. Viewer discretion for the rest of this. We're gonna dig into a little bit of stuff, not a whole lot. The endings of the game fucking suck. I'm not a big fan of any of these three endings. I understand the idea of not having an ending that's like the super good ending where everyone gets to be free and gets to be happy once again. I understand that. But having an ending that's you lose, or you die. But it's also the idea that it felt like there was another ending in there that they didn't capitalize on. If you are pulled into a video game as a developer, and you are brought to the core of the game, are you really just gonna fuck with one thing and leave? There were so many options to go towards here. I'm not saying there should have been a way to escape. I think the idea that you are stuck in there no matter what is probably the best way to end it, but I do think there was a way that you should have been able to stop her. Mita 1 of 10, I'm gonna mark her as. When I very first saw the thing to put in the identity code, I assumed that the whole rebooting thing wasn't going to work, and I thought the new play was going to be that they were going to allow you to find one of the old identities of one of the old Mitas and make her the newest rollout, because it was 1.9 and then it was going to be 2 was the final rollout, the one that you controlled. So in the ending I was thinking of, they would roll out the patch whatever meta you picked would now become the newest one, which would now basically have the control over all the new players joining into the game, and she would be sent to, I don't know, patch hell or something. Who fucking knows? They kind of explained before that some metas weren't able to, like, jump between worlds, so I thought the whole idea is that you were gonna swap them, so she would no longer be so goddamn feisty for men. Like, it's a problem, man. I've seen isekais with, like, freaked in this woman. This is scary. So we're on the category of that. Let's talk about crazy metas, kind of like super sentience, I guess we'll call it. Now, I'm not a game developer, but whoever developed the game in the story is really bad at their jobs. Now, I don't know if this game's online or not. They don't really elaborate on that kind of aspect of it. But if you're telling me that you, for some reason, either A, keep them up on a website, every old version of your game, so people can just play older ones randomly on their phone, which they have to download somehow, or the worst solution is B, you keep every old version in the same download, you are horrible at compiling shit. This game's gonna be like an extra fucking gigabyte in total, man. Report this shit on the Play Store. This is brutal. This shit Bitcoin mining. So the release version would be 1.9, correct? So that's the one that everyone's getting sent because it has everything. You can't send, I mean, I guess you can send somebody the old one. I don't see why you couldn't, but I mean, supposedly they're sending everyone the 1.9 version of the game. So all of the metas that are being created are always nice meta, in theory. Or at least start as nice meta to start with. Crazy Meta is supposedly the earliest version of Meta, who's been here the longest. So she is able to go in, kidnap the new Meta, and take her place in whoever they're trying to pull into the game. And a lot of Mitas are clearly sentient to this idea. Every single basement comes with a chainsaw. She can't be, like, reset. Lynch mob her ass. I assume it's like Wreck-It Ralph rules, where because she doesn't have a home, if she dies, she's dead for good. They can't stop all of you. One of you's gotta be able to land a blow on her. I'm getting off track and nitpicking at this point, but I just think it's really funny, like, the amount of different ways that this could have gone. Does it make absolutely no fucking sense about what metas are where and why they're lower patches? Yeah, it really doesn't make any sense. But it's fun. I almost feel like they're setting up for another game, which maybe they'll explain a little bit deeper to different things, so I'm too excited that's the angle they're gonna take, so I mean, I can't get too mad at it. I had a lot of fun with it overall. Anyway, that's all I got for this one. I'm starting to run out of ideas, so if you got anything else you guys want me to put in one of these videos that you want me to look at, please tell me here in the comments, put it in the Discord below. Join Discord, subscribe, like, thumbs up, and yeah, see you guys later.